The Wrong Ashes. Narrator: Evelyn Porter, 68, Willow Bend, Nebraska. The urn on my mantel is lighter than a bag of sugar. That's the first thing that felt wrong. My husband, Ray Porter, high school sweetheart, volunteer fire chief for 30 years, died in a grain elevator fire everyone in Willow Bend still talks about. The chief ruled it accidental. Faulty wiring, corn dust, boom. They handed me a sealed bronze urn, a folded flag, and said he never suffered. I scattered those ashes under the cottonwood where we carved our initials in 1974. Then, 3 weeks later, during the graveside breakfast at the churchyard, my old flip phone buzzed. Unknown. Ev, it's me. That's not my ash. Get out of town tonight. Don't trust Becca or Luke. My heart stopped. Becca is our daughter, the real estate queen in Omaha. Luke is our son, the financial advisor who hasn't mowed our lawn since 2009. I stared at the screen until the letters blurred. A cruel prank? Grief hallucination? But Ray's voice gravelly, always halfway to a laugh, echoed in my mind. Ev, if anything smells off, you sniff harder. The clues. The fire report said the elevator exploded at 2:14 a.m. Ray's shift ended at midnight. The insurance on his life jumped from $10,000 to $250,000. 6 months ago, signed the same day Luke helped him update his will. The urn seal wasn't quite straight. A hairline crack. And the grey dust inside smelled faintly like a community pool in July. I didn't want to believe what my brain was screaming. But the messages kept coming. Unknown. Check the barn loft. Red toolbox, hurry. My hands shook as I climbed the ladder. Inside that toolbox lay a burner phone and a note in Ray's blocky handwriting. If I vanish, kids took out policies. Cyanide in my thermos. Trust Tom Wheeler, old fire buddy.
Flashback. We married at 19 in the VFW hall. Ray fixed trucks. I waitressed at the truck stop diner. We raised 2 kids in a house so small you could vacuum the whole place without moving the plug. The tin roof sang when it rained, and Ray swore it made the corn grow taller. Becca wanted designer jeans. Luke wanted every new console. Ray worked doubles so they could have them. We taught them that hard work was honorable. They learned money was easier if someone else earned it. By the time they left for college, their visits slowed. Christmas cards turned into phone calls. Phone calls turned into short texts, then into Venmo requests. Last year, Becca walked the farm with a realtor's eye and said, "Mom, sell the land. You're sitting on $200,000 worth of dirt." Ray just put his hands in his pockets and said, "Dirt's what keeps me breathing." The truth. Tom Wheeler, retired arson investigator, met me behind the barn at midnight. We cracked open the urn under black light. The ashes glowed. Calcium oxide, common pool shock, not human remains. Security cam footage from the co-op showed Luke pouring something into Ray's Stanley thermos at 11:47 p.m. Becca had disabled the smoke alarms at the elevator for renovations. They staged the fire, swapped in a John Doe from the morgue, collected insurance, and planned to ship me off to a memory care unit so they could take the farm. Justice, Tom wore a wire to the condolence dinner they hosted. Becca raised a glass to new beginnings. Luke slid guardianship papers across the table. I pressed play on Ray's barn loft recording. Once Mom's declared incompetent, the farm's ours. $200,000 plus insurance, debt gone. Sheriff's deputies swarmed the dining room. The real urn, found buried by the tractor shed, confirmed everything. Becca got 28 years. Luke got 25. The farm stays mine. I planted cottonwood saplings along the lane, one for every year Ray and I had together.